Hey, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry to the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your girl. Oh, sorry, wrong show. Um, guys, hey, I'm sorry. You are on the right station right now. You are on 710 Radio. You are on Rosemary's World of Cannabis, and I'll tell you what's got me so discombobulated after I get the commercials over. Okay, just give me a minute to put myself together. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Rostelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey.
My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season.
In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit.
The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
Pain,
and disease.
both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know.
But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe, natural healing,
The sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger.
Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana.
Without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA, or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
And we're back. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading posts here on Facebook. Y'all know I love my Facebook page, and I love a lot of my friends and associates through the different cannabis organizations. And I've been so busy. I want to apologize to the Jordan family and to Jennifer as well. Jennifer, I am so sorry. I did not know who Crystal was at the time you were talking about until you put the picture up, and I seen it right before the show. And I'm still crying right now. I'm so serious right now, guys. And why I'm so hurt is the fact is that all this time that we've been fighting in North and South Carolina, these bills could have been passed. And we might have Crystal with us a little while longer. How many more people got to die suffering because these legislators don't want to get off their ass? How many? That's all I want to know. We got people dying at all type of levels. People that want to get off the opioids. People that don't want to use the hard drugs. They know they have a choice, but their states would rather let them die. And you tell me you sit up in church every Sunday that you so devout Christian? I know I'm finna get some hate mail behind this. I don't care. You're a damn lie. Because the book doesn't state everything that North and South Carolina representatives stand for. So I like for you to take all the moment for every so-called Christian, whatever church you go to. And when you get right to answer for your sins this week, can you answer for one more death that is on your hands? I truly would like to know that. Because you let one more person die. And you brought up such bullshit politics. Total bullshit. Stuff that hurt people instead of helping them. And this is so wrong. Beyond point. And you wonder why people are trying to leave this state. They don't want to die. And I can't blame them. I can see families separating if these bills don't get passed here in South Carolina and North Carolina. Because nobody else wants to go through the pain that this family is going through. I got to go to commercial break, guys. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Costelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey.
My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season.
In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit.
The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
Pain.
And disease.
Both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know.
But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe natural healing,
The sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger.
Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana
without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide. May provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.
And we're back, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, I shouldn't apologize, but at the same time, when you get to know people personally and you get to do activities with them and everything, and you build a relationship with that person, when I say I love you, I mean just that. I love you. So, but those who think it's just a front or a show, not here. I mean,
no.
We all grow together as a family, and when you find out that one of your family members is gone, and I've been so busy this week, I mean, it just, when I finally got a chance to stop and look, I'm like, oh my God. I mean, so, like I said, guys, I do apologize, that, maybe I shouldn't even done the show today, to be totally honest with you, but Crystal would have said, no, you need to get out there and do your job. That's your job.
Maybe you should have done it. You should have done it because people need to understand the pain that goes along with it. Maybe a politician or somebody that will play it to a politician will hear it. So they can hear the emotion that this is real. These are feelings. This isn't, we just want to get high. Nothing about that.
Yeah, and so many times y'all know who's been on here with me. And thank God for you today, Ellen. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I'm going to be totally honest with you, and I can be totally honest with my listeners as well. I truly believe if I'd had to do the show by myself today, I wouldn't have went on air. I'm going to be honest with you, because I'm still in a lot of pain, and I'll probably cry some more once I go off air. But like me and you was talking off air, me and you both have seen how cannabis has maintained some people's lives, and some people's life it prolonged. They knew death was coming, but it prolonged their life. And I think that's where it hurts me so much, because I got to see this firsthand. And when you see stuff like that, it just affects you. Life. Yeah, they had a great quality of life.
Now, I had a friend named George. He had brain cancer. His tumor was the size of a softball whenever they found it. He knew it was not ever going to go away. But that vaporizer made it to where he could eat. He enjoyed most of the rest of his days because of cannabis.
So true.
He could sit back and keep his mind off of some things. We had a little circle, and he named his vape Georgette. And even whenever he could barely lift up his head, you walked in and say, "Hey, you want me to get Georgette? You want to hit Georgette?" He would still smile because he knew he was going to get some immediate relief.
Mm-hmm.
Not relief you had to wait 30 minutes for, immediate relief.
Yeah. Because I think about my friend, I think what brings memories back is my friend Ray Hughesy that was out, part of One Blunt Radio, part of that team. And I seen Ray in his better days, and I seen him right before he passed away, about 2 years before he passed away. And I knew he was sick then. But the fact is, he lived a quality of life because he was in a legal state where he could use medical cannabis. And it prolonged his life. Because other people that had the same disease that he didn't live 6 months. And I know this. So I think that's why it hurts so hard, because I've seen the both sides of the coin, and you just get so sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing people pass away, or seeing people not left with one decision, and that's to take all these opioids that's slowly killing them, which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. And the Marinol that does give little to none relief. That is not very good for you by the time you look at the chemical compounds that hold the THC together in the capsule.
Exactly. Yep, it's putting one chemical to the next, and that's not good.
Yes. And another thing is, George, even with the type of cancer that he had, they told him that he was going to live 9 months, and he ended up living 3.5 years.
You see my point?
Yeah.
They average 3 to 5 years longer with cancer. Some live even longer than that. But 3 to 5 years is the average of extra
like
life.
Yeah, like my pa. They gave him 3 days to 3 weeks to live. And girl, I got to share a praise report. I went, I was, just chilling at the house yesterday, and my daddy, well, he drinks. He drinks Miller Lite every day. And he got to feeling about half good. And Mama walked in, and all of a sudden I started hearing him sing When a Man Loves a Woman. Plain as day. And they took half his mouth off and half of his tongue. And before that, he was an excellent singer. He used to sing in choirs, and I mean, he had the most beautiful voice. And I couldn't do nothing but praise God yesterday. And it has a lot to do with God, but it has a little bit to do with the oil that I was given the knowledge to make too.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And our representatives is just blind as they want to be. But I don't know if you got a chance to read today, because I know you having a 90s day where you were kind of sitting back, kind of saying the hell with electronics. So I know Facebook was not created in the 90s. But did you check out that post I put up about the state of Georgia?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Georgia is trying to legalize it straight across the board.
Oh, yeah, that's my friend Hope was telling me about that, but I didn't see the post.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. What I want to do is I need to contact, I got 2 friends down there in Georgia, actually 3. I have a chapter president friend of mine that's down in Georgia, and I also has Coach, and then I have, oh my God, why can't I think of his name? He's going to kill me for not thinking his name. Honey, hold it to the head, not to the heart, but the Canamedic. See, I didn't forget you. It's just I just got a lot going on, my friend. Yeah, I want to see if I can get one of the 3 of them to come on the show and tell us what's going on down in Georgia.
Well, Hope, she's like we are a little bit. Now, I work with Jerry. I'm gonna always work with Jerry. Help out her a little bit, but she's a nomad. She's like, I'm not gonna, say that I belong to just any organization, because if you're for the plant, then you're for me. You know what I'm saying? She might be so kind as to also tell you things from her perspective.
I would love that. Now, see, I love free spirits because I was like her. I was a nomad. I mean, I would help your organization out, but I wouldn't pledge. Minorities for Medical Marijuana was the only one that got me to pledge, to be totally honest with you. And the reason I pledged with them is they had a sound game plan, a sound focus of where they're going, and they're in my home state of Florida. And I was always taught you help out home first.
That's right. Charity begins at home.
There you
That's
go.
what they say.
Those were the winning combinations for me. So, and I've been very happy with it. I'm going to my 2nd year with Minorities for Medical Marijuana, and I'm loving it. So, I think Hope is on my Facebook. Hope, if you're listening to the show, which I think you are, hit me up on Messenger, and we can talk. Is Hope out of Florida?
Do what?
Is Hope out of Florida?
She's in Georgia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I got a second Hope that's out of Florida, so that's why I was asking. I do remember y'all names. I just don't remember Facebook a damn, but the names, I can remember them. Also, I want to thank my 2 winners on the show from Tuesday's giveaway. That was Lily and Lizzie. Lily is out of Florida, and Lily is out of North Carolina. So, congratulations.
Lily is my girl. She is great.
Yes,
she really is. She's a good, positive influence. You don't ever hear her say nothing wrong or bad about nobody. She's always uplifting. She uses her words to uplift people, and I admire that about Lily.
I love
really
her.
do.
She's my #1 fan. So when I finally get my first shirt design, guess who's gonna be sporting it first, Lily? You are, because you and MD 2020, and I can't leave him out. You're my North Carolina connection. He is my Colorado connection, because he's a dedicated fan just like you. So you, both of y'all too, when I finally get the shirt design, y'all will have the first crack at him on me for being dedicated. Yeah, for being a dedicated fan like that. I mean, they've been Mark, which is MD 2020, has been following me now going on 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I do keep up. Yeah, I mean, we're all friends on Facebook one way or the other. And just like Rebecca, I've been knowing Rebecca going on 9 years. And
I know Rebecca's been in this for a minute.
Yeah,
I'm surprised
she has.
she ain't tired as hell.
she has. I mean, Rebecca Forbes. I mean, Rebecca got me to. I miss work for Rebecca. That when I was working, I miss work for Rebecca. I can honestly, truly say this, and I'm glad I did because I wouldn't have never stepped out. Matter of fact, I did my first normal event. I went out and took signatures at the Slightly Stupid concert there in Charlotte, North Carolina. That was my first ever cannabis event, and I can remember it like yesterday. It was pouring down rain, but I had the best time. So, I mean.
You said a Slightly Stupid concert, Rose?
Yes, at a Slightly
I bet you had fun.
Yes. We
I've seen
had
a lot of people
blast
live,
out
but
there.
I've
Matter
never.
of fact, I followed the group. They hit me back on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you, Slightly Stupid. And you know, I've seen a bunch of shows live, but I've never seen them live. But I will tell you that the best show that I have seen in a long, long time was called Reverend Horton and the Heat. They're Psychobilly.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good show. That was a great show, actually. So, and you know, but sometimes I get down with stuff like that. I like underground music.
Yeah,
I like
now
underground
I've seen
music.
you were kind of surprised. Let me tell you something. One of our mutual friends, that's in North Carolina, Women for Cannabis, she got a chance to see Willie Nelson up in Greenville.
I know, right?
Out now,
Yes.
that's the concert I want to be real about it. Because I'm a huge
Yes.
fan of Willie Nelson.
I know. And I don't think there's anybody that don't love Willie. Willie, you are the man.
Yes, he
Thank
is.
you for blazing a trail. You and Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg came right behind you.
And they, you know what? That's one thing I like to bet on. Now, if I could have my fantasy smoke, this is what my fantasy smoke would be. My fantasy smoke would be with Snoop and Willie and Wiz. You got to have, you got to have the past, the present, and the future.
I don't know. It will be hard for me to say. I mean, because I think I would like to smoke pot with one of the dead presidents, at least Thomas Jefferson. And you know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you was able to do that, I'd like to be on that interview because I understood Jefferson loved the sisters.
Yes.
Matter of fact, I believe the sister that he was involved with name was Rosa, something to that effect, if my history serves correctly.
Yes. So, and then I don't know if I would have it. I don't know who I would have from the future. I really don't know. I would like to speak with a philosophical deep thinker. Really. You know,
I know who would be a good smoke candidate for you for what is his name? DeGrassi. He's the I think his first name is Ty DeGrassi. I follow him. He does the stars and everything.
Mhm.
Yeah, now that would be an interesting conversation in person to smoke with.
I don't know, but I've smoked with some interesting people in my lifetime. Everybody knows my husband's name is Fred, but this is probably the reason why I do call my husband Fred is because I had an Uncle Fred who was 98 years old. And whenever you were going buy a bag from Uncle Fred, and I started buying weed from him whenever he was 93, I was 14, you went in there and handed him a $20 bill, he gave you a lid. I mean, Uncle Fred was old school like that.
Okay, you gotta explain to some of us younger. You gotta explain to me. I know what the lid is. You know what the lid is. Explain to some of our younger listeners what a lid is into their equation.
Well, the whole sandwich bag is full, all the way up, where you can barely close the lid. The lid
over an
just
ounce,
barely
ladies
closed.
and gentlemen.
Yeah, way over an ounce. About an ounce and a half.
Yes,
usually.
to be more correctly, an ounce and a half.
Yes.
And tell them the fantastic price you paid for that at that time.
Let me tell you something, and I was fine. I was safe. Now he tried to get me to drink moonshine with him. That's probably where he went wrong. He was wrong for that because that moonshine's something else.
Well, you got to remember you in North Carolina. That's y'all Kool-Aid, so.
It is. It damn sure is. You go to anybody's house, and the first thing they ask you is, do you want a beer, which is usually Busch Light,
right?
Or do you want some apple pie moonshine? You want some apple pie? And whenever somebody in North Carolina says you want some apple pie, they're not talking about apple fucking pie. They're talking about apple moonshine.
Yeah, and I found that out the hard way. When we first moved here in South Carolina in 2006, I made the mistake of going to one of my husband's cousin's house. And they live in North Carolina. So we had just finished having dinner and everything, and I was finna go outside and see could I find me a quiet place to do what I do. And they caught me tipping out the door, say, hey, cuz, come here for a second. I'm like, what you want? Talking about, you want some apple pie? I know you want some apple pie. And I'm like, sure, I want some apple pie. They scurry off, come back. 2 minutes later, they come give me a glass. I say, what kind of damn apple pie is this? I'm out sip. I made a mistake and sipped. Man, oh my God. Let's say it like this here. I didn't have to go sneak around the corner for that because I was, woo. I don't do alcohol first and foremost, okay? So, yeah, I was well lit. Thank God I didn't have to drive home. So, warning to y'all, apple pie sounds good and sweet, but honey, it's got a hell of a kick.
Oh, don't it, though? And it'll kick you right in your head. As soon as it hits the gut, it's going to kick you in the head.
Yes. Whew. But it's got a good taste now.
But Uncle Fred, I don't understand. If Uncle Fred was like this now, you know, he had to be, he was born in like 1909. He died in about 1998, 99.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if he was born in the early, no, he was born in 18-something, probably 1898. Or something like that. Now, if he was cool about it, why is not every white-headed old man in North Carolina cool about it? Because Uncle Fred didn't bother nobody. And he was a good old boy if there ever was a good old boy.
Because the problem is, he was a good old boy. He wasn't like these people that was in the Nixon era. Nixon and Ford and so on and so forth. I mean, you know, a lot of people seen Harry Anslinger for what he was. You see what I'm saying? The true people, like you said, a good old boy, because he knew the difference. You know, because you got to think about it. I found that fathers grew him and smoked it and said he smoked it. So, where this idea came from, they wanted something that they would turn everybody off to blacks and Mexicans. So they say, oh, let's make up a word, marijuana, and we just go ahead and throw Negroes and Mexicans into the mix, and we guarantee you nobody would want to touch the stuff. And that's where it went from there. Sad but true.
Yes, it is. And the marijuana was a racial term just towards Hispanic people. And I am of Latin descent. I'm also, you know, I have some Argentinian in me. So whenever somebody sees me and they see I'm 6 foot tall and they're like, wow, you're Amazon, I'm like, you are correct.
I hate to say it, they don't make the Europeans that tall. They honestly and truly, the Europeans were never a tall people like that. They weren't. They were quite on the short side.
So I'm proud of it, but my father was a target whenever he was young, and he didn't even smoke cannabis, but he got searched for cannabis as a young boy because he was darker.
Wow. Yep. But I think about, we talking about that, and I think about how people, you know, to this day still do the stereotyping to that point. I've known more people that don't use cannabis to be searched than a little bit. I mean, perfectly innocent people, you know, they just happen to leave the party with everybody else. All of a sudden they get pulled over, their car gets trashed, and then they don't find nothing. That's what gets me.
Yeah, like you didn't smell anything, they didn't giggle at you whenever, you know, you asked them for your license, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you being like that? Entrapment. Hey, girl, I saw this post on Facebook. It was somebody in North Carolina. Half of the sheriff's car looked like it was a sheriff's car, and then the back of it looked like a damn taxi cab. I swear before God, if one of them cops pull me over in one of them cars, I'm hollering entrapment. That is entrapment if you have ever seen it.
Make sure you pull that up and share that for me, please.
I can't remember where I found it at. I didn't share it, but they might as well camouflage the police car. That's
what
dirty.
you do is you hit
That's low as
Google.
hell.
What you can do is go to Google, Facebook. Okay, you guys Google Facebook post and describe it. I guarantee you Google will pull it up.
I'll find it. I'll try to find it for you and pull it up. I'm busy
please
today,
do,
though.
because I want to share that with our listeners. Because I want to, hey, something else I did share. It's a total CBD store opening up in North Carolina.
Okay, now I'm a little bit confused about that because they must have amnesty. Now look, the police department around Carolina, because it's all in how you act, girl. You know that we've been dealing with somebody that don't really know how to act, and then wanted to cry that everything is happening to her. But anyway, because Brian Blumen was respectful, and he went to his city council, and he went to his people, and he said, look, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm not trying to give this to kids. It's a medicine, and I'm trying to help people, and he has a little bit of amnesty. Now, whenever you go and you try to explain an education, don't go in and try to tell somebody how to do their damn job, because if you come and try to tell me how to answer the phone, we're going to have problems.
Right.
Okay? So, but if you go in there and try to collaborate with them and work with them, then it's not really amnesty, but they will kind of not really look over you, but you become a resource to them. We have to become resources to our community. And it doesn't buy us amnesty, but it shows that we are not lazy potheads. We got to break the stigma. It's okay. Let me tell you something, soccer mom. If you smoke weed and you're scared to volunteer because you want to smoke a joint before you go with your kids to practice, fuck that. Spray you some ozone in your car and get you some hand wipes and some chewing gum and go on and do it anyway, because so what? Your eyes are a little bit chinged. At least you ain't nodding over there in the chair like some of them bitches with vodka in their damn stiffy cup. So, you know what I'm saying?
You telling people the truth. That's what's going on down here in North and South Carolina. Girl, stop! I don't want to say nothing, but I know she telling the truth. I mean, you go to some of these high school football games, you go to some of these kids' track meets, and they start, and this is in South Carolina as well. Honey, them parents or grandparents speak to you and about knock your damn head out. I mean, straight up alcohol.
They're lit as hell.
Yes.
The older people, and then you wonder how the kids around here get drunk. Shit, you done got drunker than hell at the football game. They done took your beer to the damn car, doing you a favor. I done it a couple times. Here, let us carry your cooler for you.
I can never do that. I'm sorry. I can honestly say, since I've been a parent,
I would put the cooler
I'm
in
not
there.
dry snitching on myself, because I would dry snitch on some other people, so I'm not going to go back that far. But I'm going to say, as a parent or grandparent, I have never went to a sporting event drunk. I might have been a little buzzed because I do my medication, because I'm going out in the instruments, but far as drunk, and these people be drunk off their ass at children's sporting events of all things. I'm like, oh my God, how do you do that?
Mm-hmm. So that's what they do, but I would never steal their cooler, but I would damn sure open that motherfucker and clean it out for them.
Girl, I'm telling you like this, when you steal that cooler, you gonna wind up being on World Star.
So, I was something else. I really was, but that's how I rolled. Or so I thought. Yeah, so listen. So, baby girl, go ahead and smoke your little blunt, do your little dab, get your little wax, whatever it is you do, eat your little brownie, and go out in the community, and because you can walk and you can think, and it's okay. Unlike these other women out here taking pills and stuff, I'm telling you, this world is something else. You got mamas out here taking 2 milligrams Xanax twice a day because they say they can't deal with their kids.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
That is sad. That is truly sad. Or worse, I like how they had this one Campbell Soup commercial. It kind of made me mad at a point. And I seen Food Line and a couple others doing the same thing. They're condoning alcohol abuse. You remember the Campbell Soup commercial where the lady said, the weather forecaster said it's going to be a possible X amount of feet of snow, and old girl walked up and picked a bottle of wine and put it in the cart?
Yeah.
And then I know there's a few more commercials we done seen like that.
For real. And
what does that say about our mothers? What is it saying that our mothers have to go and get alcohol? I mean, by the way, happy National
Let me tell you what it's going to be like in Albemarle, North Carolina. They said there's going to be some snow, and I feel it, in my knees and stuff.
Well, you better go get that bottle, girl.
I know, right? Listen, the damn liquor store, there'll be a line around that son of a bitch, and all of them from the Methodist Church.
Yeah, girl. Now, you know you're going to have Sister So-and-so mad at you now. You better stop.
Hold on, let's not forget the Baptists. They're there, too.
Oh, girl, let's don't forget the Amazing Zion. Shoot. Let's don't forget none of them. I don't care if you're Catholic, Christian, Jew, Gentile. The only people that's being honest with themselves is Satanists at this point, and I hate to put it out that way. They already say, wait, I know I'm going to be bad, I'm going to hell, I'm being a Satanist. Nothing against people that's being Satanists, but I'm just saying.
Let me tell you what, but that place is packed. I'm telling you, that place is packed, and then they sit at home and they intend for the electricity to go out and get drunk. They get the 4x4s and sleds and all kind of damn equipment to play in the snow. I'm talking about all kinds of. We don't have snowmobiles, but by God, we got jacked up 4x4s, and them motherfuckers is out bountiful when it snows. And all of them called in and said they can't get into work. That's what kills me.
Girl, yes. I be looking at some of these videos that they be sharing up on Facebook. This is why people get fired. I'm finna put the disclaimer. The following statement is for y'all dumbasses that claim y'all can't come into work, but you post up on Facebook shit that you're doing in your yard. Ready, go. You know every last person is on Facebook and Instagram in the Carolinas. When we get a snow day, yeah, if you're playing with the kids, all that's cute. But then you, like she said, get the 4-wheeler, get some of the things I've seen people on boxes, little sleds, hooked up the ATVs. Now that's the stupid stuff.
Girl, I had seen tubes. You know how they like to go to get in the big tubes and float down the river?
Yeah.
Girl, I done seen them break them damn things out and go down hills around them. I ain't lying.
Is that the redneck sled? I just gotta ask, is that the redneck sled? I want to know. I'm originally from Florida, so this shit still new to me.
I didn't do that shit because I looked up and I said, y'all, I fell off a motorcycle one time at 80 miles an hour. Y'all sitting to die. Hell no.
Now that reminds me of an episode of Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase, where he goes down and puts this stuff on this sled. And he hits that hill. I runs into Walmart. So yeah, I don't see some crazies. I don't get on no sleds, no nothing. And matter of fact, if it's snowing, I'm trying to hurry up and get my milk, bread, and eggs. Now let me ask you a question. You was born in this area. What is so up with the milk, bread, and eggs? Y'all know I got to ask this for a reason. Y'all know I got to know.
I really don't know, but after my 34 years in the South, I think they think that they're going to make milk sandwiches or some shit, but I don't ever see milk sandwiches either, so I don't know what the fuck.
Now, I'm going to come up with a new list. This is the new list I come up with. I come up with milk, bread, eggs, a bottle of wine for those who drink, and make sure you hit the dispensaries for those who have it, and those who don't, call your local weed man. Beware now, the price going to be jacked up slightly. I think the weed man, and I'm not dry snitching on anyone, I'm just saying, because I done lived in a lot of areas that did not have cannabis, and I noticed the same thing no matter where you at in the United States. When you call a weed man or weed ladies, because there's a few weed ladies out there too, you call them and it's going to get ready to be snow or anything, how does the doggone price go up?
Yeah, well, if there's a drought. Now, I haven't...
No, wait a minute. Did you say the drought?
Yeah, I mean, a drought. That's whenever the election year happens,
Yeah, I
You can't
know.
find
I
no
know what a
damn
drought
weed.
is, but I never
And then
heard.
some bitches want to charge you $75 for a half ounce of fucking mid. And you look at them like they're crazier than hell.
And then you get it. No, this is even worse. When it's a drought, and for those who don't know what a drought is just what it states. You can't get nothing from nowhere but one or two individuals. And let me tell you something. It's a crapshoot then for real. You think it's a crapshoot now? No, let a drought come into effect.
Oh, God.
You get
It
some of
seems
the
like
worst
forever.
of the worst. I think I took a picture of the worst Reggie on the planet times 10.
And willing to
Thick
pay
and thin,
$120 an ounce for
Yeah.
it. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, straight
They're
up
willing because
booyah.
you ain't had nothing. See what else y'all are doing to us? State of North Carolina, state of South Carolina, you forcing us into this bullshit. We have choices as individuals. George Jones, think about it. It's a song called Choices. Okay, we got them motherfuckers. Okay.
Girl, yeah. But like I was saying, though, some things do need to change for real because the black market, and this what keeps the black market alive. We laugh and joke about it, but all jokes aside, this what keeps the black market alive is what we're talking about because nobody's regulating their prices. I can't ID nobody. I ain't seen a drug dealer yet ask me for an ID.
No. Well, never. Now, I do know some that will be like, man, get out of here with your young ass. You know what I'm saying?
I know a few. They're the only ones I will deal with because I think that's one of the questions I asked them. And the current ones, I don't even have any anymore. So it's like the ones I did do, they either retired or they're no longer with us.
Right.
They had to make that vacation up north.
Yeah, they do, and it sucks because you know how many people think, especially young black children, that think their daddies are on vacation. And
that's another
thought my
thing.
daddy was on vacation for a little bit. He just up and left one time whenever I was 11 years old. I was like, where the hell did he go?
No, the one that got me, I heard the other day. Somebody
Rose,
was
they
telling the
told
little
me
child
that he was
that
on
the
vacation.
daddy's in college. They're making
told
up
me he was
all
on
these excuses
vacation.
for these kids because they don't want their they don't want these fathers to kids to know their fathers or mothers is locked up. And now that they got a Sesame Street, now check this out now. They got a Sesame Street character that deals with just issues of children being the parents of children being locked up. So,
Oh my God.
yes, they do. Yes, they do. So those are the times we are living in. So we need to change this. We've had a generation, at least a decade or 2 decades now that I personally know of myself, where fathers and mothers did not actually get to have contact raising their kids unless somebody took the kids to the jailhouse or the prisons. And there's no way for no child to grow up.
And it ain't fun. It's not fun. I'm going to tell you, speaking from experience, it's not fun sitting. First of all, they sit you at this little cafeteria table, like whenever you're in high school, the little round seats.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there, and you're looking at your damn daddy. And you're like, well, I'm going to have to look at you like this. And you just count down. Most of the conversation is about how much time has happened and how much time is left.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen whenever they get out.
Mm.
And you know what I'm saying? And then Daddy's like, are you saving money? Do y'all have everything? I mean, that was not fun.
No. I can
And he was
imagine.
not a
I've
violent
never
offender.
been through that.
He was not a violent offender. Now, this is my mother's ex-husband. It's not the man that she is with now, the man that raised me.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know who my real daddy was, but for a long time. Now, I told you about the time that he had 21 cannabis-related charges on his record. It could be more by now, I don't know. And 13 DWIs.
Jesus Christ.
The last time he went to prison, the judge looked at him and said, and they called his name and said, it looks like you would learn. And let me tell you, this bold motherfucker turned around and said, no, Your Honor, it looks like the state of North Carolina would learn that I'm going to smoke weed and drink and drive. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, that's the thing you don't do. Okay, I got to stop you right there. These are the things you don't do. You don't go up there and piss the judge off. As bad as you want to say fuck you or something to what her daddy said, you don't do that shit. Okay, now that I made that disclaimer, let's move on.
Now, listen, he said, and the judge gave him 7 years, okay, for his 21st cannabis-related charge and his 13th DWI. 7 years really ain't that bad, okay?
Right.
Now, that wasn't good enough. He had to open his mouth and say, I can do that standing on my head. And the judge turned around and said, well, I'll give you 7 more to get back on your feet. And so he walked away that day with a 14-year sentence. He ended up doing like 3.5 years of that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, girl, woo, you know that time done flew. We got about 10 minutes left out of the whole show. That hour flew quick. But, yeah, like I said, girls, there got to be some changes made.
Yeah, but we need people to get active with us, okay? We need lots of letters. My letters and Rose's letters are not just going to do it. And it needs to be everybody's letters. You can't think that everybody is doing it and that it's enough. We always need help, y'all. Always.
We need help now more than ever. And this is an election year. When is y'all elections there in North Carolina?
In November.
Okay, y'all's is in November. Hey, for those who are listening that's in other states besides North and South Carolina, send me your election dates because we're going to do an election countdown. We're going to see how many seats in the House and Senate, the local elections, as well as state and at the government level. We mean up at the White House level. Because we're predicting, several people, including myself, that 5 seats are going to get flipped up by candidates in the cannabis movement. So let's see what happens, shall we?
Yes. Now, I know that there's going to be some voters' guides in North Carolina. I personally have done a lot of work with both sides to make sure that this is a bipartisan thing. I'm going to have to get back in touch with my city again. I took a break a little bit, but I'm going to get back on my city again and do what I tell everybody to go out and do. I'm going to start teaching a career class in Albemarle, North Carolina, should things turn out for free. And that's in the works. So I'm going to get out there and do that and be active and try to make where I'm at a better place.
Okay, well, currently right now we're I'm in the planning stages of a couple of programs. One is in North Carolina, which I can't comment on just yet, and the other one is in South Carolina. We're in the planning stages. We are going to do our first dice mixer here in South Carolina, location to be determined later. I will talk to you off air, Miss Nikki, about that because you're going to be involved as well.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the heads up, so get ready.
Right.
Hey, you good like that, and I like to involve people that's good at what they do. Also, I'm looking for a nerd, and I'm not saying that to be funny. I need somebody that has the time to come out and help an old lady out on getting social media straight so I can go ahead and do a one-stop shop scenario. I mean, I'm on so much social media right now, and I'm not able to get everything where I want it to be. So inbox me if you know somebody that lives in the Rock Hill area that has the time to come chill with an old lady for a little while. I don't have much to give, but I'll give you a little something for, and I don't mean that in a way that somebody won't take it wrong. I'm not a dirty old lady, okay? But we'll negotiate details, but I got to get this stuff worked out, all right?
All right. So, well, you know, Rose, as always, it has been a pleasure speaking with you. And I want the listeners to know that no matter what you're going through, where you're at in life, where you come from, that you can focus on anything and make it happen. Whatever you're focusing on now is what's going to happen. You can change that focus and you can change your life. You can choose a day to be happy. Stay elevated, stay high, and stay healthy. Make sure your endocannabinoid system is on point. And be thankful to the Creator.
Amen to that. Hey, y'all know how I sign off every day, and I'm going to give y'all a little few minutes early today because I have a headache. I'm going to be so serious right about now, and I know why it's like that. And I need to probably go meditate and medicate. So, hey, we're going to sign it off like this. Hey, guys, y'all know we do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hey, boys, I'm thinking about it. Hey, Luke, are you listening? Yes, right. Opie's Law is going to be back on Tuesday. That's a show you don't want to miss. I told y'all he wasn't going to be in retirement long. And then on Thursdays, you know, me and Elevated Ellen, we do it every Thursday. Ellen, thank you again so much for being who you are and a part of my life and a part of the show's life as well. You brought class and a little bit of fun to this show, and I thank you so very much. Also, I want to thank my brother from another mother, Mr. Rick Rainwright, for letting us do this on 710 Radio. Without Rick, you wouldn't be able to hear us Monday through Friday on the Wake and Bake Show, as well as Rosemary's World of Cannabis on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thank you, Rick. You are a true canna warrior, and I love you, man. So, Ellen, you got anything else to add before we close this show? We trying to carry it out to the 60.
No, not really. Just I want everybody to stay grounded. You know, I've been through so much in my life, and whenever we go through hardships, it's to teach people about humility. And sometimes I feel that our egos can get so big, but we're not so big, and we're not better than anyone. And if you don't think something can happen to you, it surely can. So don't judge so quick. And try to stay humble. And no matter what you do, try to stay humble. And I guarantee you'll appreciate it a lot more.
That is so true advice. Maybe that's the point. I was, maybe because I hear what everybody tells me off the air and everything, and I refuse to go to that point because I see what I do, here and in the community as a labor of love. And that's the way I was approached there when I started doing this for the United States Army many years ago when I was doing volunteer work for them. I always seen it as a labor of love because I was home by myself, me and the kids. He was deployed a lot of the time, so with that downtime, we did the different activities with the different units and everything, and we just kept doing it, and then once he retired from the military, I changed it over to cannabis. It took a little while because I was very heartbroken because I miss my friends and family in the armed services, and if they're listening right now, I love you and I still miss you. And when you have that, and when you're used to doing something, and then all of a sudden it stops, you're looking for something else to do. So this is my second life level. And I've heard also, completed 2 bucket lists already. I'm working on my 3rd bucket list. Most people don't complete one. So I guess it's just the spirit in me that just won't die or say never say never. The point is this. I just don't take no for an answer. And I'm hoping I develop relationships with a lot of people that will continue to be the same way, that they won't take no for an answer. And believe me, if you know me personally, you know I done been through hell and back many times. But I still stand strong. I'm still standing and I'm still breathing. And I'm out there trying to keep others from winding up in the same scenario I've been in. So, keeping that in mind, it just makes me smile. That know that I can help others in the sound of my voice, in the sharing of my posts, and also hanging out with you and many other people like yourself across the country. And I thank you for that. Everybody that's been a part of their life in the past, since 2007 when I started this, in 2008 when I was official, in 2009 when I came out the closet. So, and I don't mean the other closet, guys. Let's get it real.
Right, I was about to be like, Rose, make sure you say it.
I scare you every time I say something, don't I?
My name is Ellen. They might think some shit,
Oh, girl, you are so real with it. No, they know me. When I say come out the closet, I mean cannabis closet, that is, guys. Hey, but I'm not, me and Ellen, neither one is not saying that people shouldn't come out the closet, but it's just not us coming out the closet, okay? So let's don't get it twisted, because I have a lot of friends on both sides, male and female, that are gay. Well, and I don't want nobody thinking I'm gay bashing.
No. I love Ellen. I do love Ellen, but I had been accused of being a homosexual just because of her name.
Oh, girl, get over it. People really need to
I've
been told gay. I've been called gay because of my haircut, my body build, and so on and so forth. But you know what? I've even been hit on Facebook by women, and I appreciate that, but I'm sorry. I'm strictly dickly. I just hate to put it out there like that, but it is what it is.
Yes, and I love Ellen, though.
I love Ellen. She's a great person, yes. She has a lot of positivity about her.
She spreads a lot of positivity to the world, so we love you, Ellen. We ain't bashing you.
No, let's get that straight real quick, because we don't need we don't need the LGBT community on our ass, because they bring them. Now, you know what? And I'm going to say this. If we had to drive in the cannabis community as the LGBT did, you know what? We'd have it legal by now. Think about it. Because most people, older people over the age of 55, which has stated, and I've heard this stated, that marijuana would be legal before gay people would be. It didn't work out that way, ladies and gentlemen. We all know this. So we need to take a page from the gay community. We need to get with it for real. Because they got it going, and they got it going on at such a level, which I applaud them because they know what they wanted. They went and got it. So now, only thing left is to pass medical marijuana or recreational marijuana. Either one, whatever your cup of tea is, that's fine by me. But I'm going to say this before we end the air. I don't care which way you do it, to be honest with you, because you're helping your body. So we need to get off the labels. Please get off the labels. Don't judge me because I'm an advocate for legalization by reasonable means. That's how I get down. However, if some people think that you don't get down that way, I'm happy with them. If that's the forte they decide to go about, that's their life, that's their choosing. But don't step on my groove, because my groove is worked mighty fine. And for me to finally say, okay, this is the one I like, this is the one I'll stick to, it must be something mighty good going on. Think about that from a former nomad, won't you?
Well, are we ready to sign off?
We can sign off anytime you want to. Because we got 5 minutes. Guys, it's just been a crazy day. I mean, she had to deal with me going through full-fledged, pissed off, upset, mad, crying. I mean, it's part of being an activist. And, I mean, when you lose somebody in the community, it just affects you that in a way. And so if it seemed like we didn't have a show format, we did today, guys, but sometimes real life is just that. When it says live, it's just that, live.
Yes, it is. And this is real life, and it's not real fair.
No, it's not.
And know it. So,
no, it's not. Yeah.
But I love each of y'all. And Rose, I'm going to hang on the phone so we can talk.
Okay,
after
guys.
you sign off.
Yeah, okay, thanks. All right then, guys, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. We're going to get this last 2 cannabis commercials in real quick. And I got to medicate because I have a headache and I know I'm stressing out. So, hey, guys, once again, thank you so very much for tuning in. And we'll see you next week on Tuesday. And for those who tune in to Monday through Friday, you know how we do. We wake and bake tomorrow morning bright and early, 8 a.m. It's Friday, y'all, so it's going to be a party because we counting down to my birthday. So get ready. It's going to be a full-fledged party. We might get I'm going to get y'all some vacation things in tomorrow. That's what we're going to do. No news tomorrow, straight finding places to go because it's a party going on around here and it's getting kicked off Friday on 710 Radio. This is Rosemary's World of Cannabis. I will talk to y'all tomorrow.
Hi, my name is Ricky Williams.
My name is Evan Britton.
My name is Mark Rostelli.
My name is Boo Williams.
My name is Jim McMahon.
My name is Chris Cluey.
My name is Kyle Turley. I played in one of the major North American football leagues.
I have 2 championship rings from that big game we play at the end of the season.
In college, I won a trophy that looks like this.
I was a punter for 8 seasons, and punters are football players too.
I also wrote the name of the commissioner on my headband, and everyone lost their shit.
The men who play American football are subject to a life of injury,
Pain.
And disease.
Both during and long after their careers are over.
And that's why I smoke pot.
That's why I smoke cannabis.
That's why I smoke weed. That's why I smoked weed when I played.
It has, without a doubt, reduced the amount of pain I live with.
It's my body. I know.
But for some reason, the major North American non-Canadian football league refuses to allow players to use cannabis.
Instead of allowing for safe natural healing,
The sport pushes players towards addictive narcotic painkillers with serious side effects.
So let's get real, Roger.
Football players should be allowed to use medicinal marijuana
without the stigma of it being a banned substance.
Cannabis isn't a drug.
It is a medicine.
Are you feeling like a shadow of yourself? Is your mood on its way down? You could be suffering from low THC, also known as cannabinoid deficiency, caused by 77 years of government interference via prohibition. Do you live in a medical cannabis state or the District of Columbia? Are you over the age of 18 and seeking non-toxic natural health, well-being, and peace of mind? Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. After 10,000 years of recorded human use and 77 years of failed prohibition on the world's most extensively tested plant, the results are in. Cannabis has no known lethal dose and is arguably the safest and most comprehensive therapeutic substance known to man. Cannabis remained in the United States pharmacopoeia until 1941, and cannabinoids are currently patented by the federal government as an anti-inflammatory U.S. patent 6630507. Human brains have cannabinoid receptors. Cannabinoids are lubricants in the human body. Due to prohibition, our bodies have been denied essential lubrication. Imagine never changing or adding to the oil in your car. The use of cannabis for low THC may cause immediate relief, including a general feeling of well-being, chronic smiling or laughing, feelings of euphoria, increased creativity or clarity, a greater appreciation for music and art, the desire to dance, increased feelings of inspiration, compassion or unity, a need for truth and justice, or you may wake feeling more well-rested than usual. It's undetermined to know exactly how many symptoms the use of cannabis may alleviate because of federal prohibition. There were dozens identified in the 1909 Eli Lilly Pharmaceutical Handbook. Currently, over 80% of the population supports the right to use cannabis therapeutically, and 92% of its users have declared significant non-toxic relief. The most common side effects, which are usually mild to moderate and may fade or disappear completely over time, are dry mouth and drowsiness. Other more serious side effects can include growing and repairing brain cells and DNA or improve vision, may prevent Alzheimer's, dementia, glaucoma, nausea, and suicide, may provide relief from autism, asthma, anorexia, arthritis, AIDS, cancer, Crohn's, depression, epilepsy, fibromyalgia, gout, IBS, insomnia, MS, migraine, pain, Parkinson's, PTSD, and spasticity. Use caution while driving or doing other physical activities until you know how cannabis affects you. May cause paranoia or nervousness, specifically caused by real-life government intervention in your quest for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness in the USA. Ask your doctor if cannabis may be right for you. Brought to you as a public service announcement by the People's Plant, a campaign of conscience.